since that night. I can't believe I forgot to get your phone number. It's me, Rose. I was finally able to get your phone number from an old friend. I was worried I wouldn't be in contact with you again.
What the? Rose, weren't you my neighbor when we were kids?
Yes, that's right. We were childhood friends. We did talk about this a few weeks ago. The party was so much fun. We talked so much and even had some drinks together. We got so caught up in the mood that we forgot to exchange phone numbers.
What? A few weeks ago? I haven't been to any parties for a long time. I've been way too busy to do anything like that these days. I haven't seen you in 10 years. Remember, my parents got divorced and I had to move away with my mom. I haven't seen you since then.
What are you saying? I just saw you at that party and you took me home for a good time. Don't you remember?
What?
After the party, I've been trying to figure out how to meet up with you again.
I haven't seen you or done anything like that with you. I think you've made a mistake. There's just no way.
Sure. Keep joking around like that. It's cute. There's no need to be embarrassed. It was all consensual anyway. Don't forget we have a date tomorrow. We planned it for tomorrow, remember?
What? A date? No, seriously, what are you talking about?
What? Why are you acting so confused? You were the one who wanted to go on a date in the first place. Are you mad that someone gave me your number without permission? You weren't planning for this to be a one-night stand, were you? Anyway, I just couldn't help it. I fell in love with you immediately after seeing you again. I remember asking you so many times for your number, but you were playing so hard to get. So, I asked an old friend instead. You won't just run away from me again, will you? If you don't keep your promise about our date tomorrow, then you will regret it. You really don't want to mess with me.
No, I seriously have no idea what you've been talking about this whole time. I really haven't seen you in 10 years, and I really didn't go to any party. Is this a joke? Are you pulling a prank on me or something?
Hey, guess what? I have a surprise for you tomorrow.
A surprise?
Please look forward to it. I'm so excited. I'll tell it to you while we are having dinner. I planned our whole day out, so please wait until then.
Can you please slow down a little? I have no idea what's going on.
Well, I'm going to bed now. I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Good night, my love.
Wait! Can you answer me first? What the hell is happening?
Why aren't you answering my calls? I've been waiting for you for 3 hours now. Are you really not coming to our date today? I'm on my way home now. I can't believe you stood me up on our first date, too. I wanted to tell you that I was pregnant over dinner, but I guess I'll have to do it through text. I wanted to talk about our future together. We are going to start a family together soon. What kind of house should we live in, and where? What should we name our child? And when should we have the wedding? Don't you want to talk about these things with me? You are this baby's father, you know. There are a lot of people out there who dream of having a family one day, and you are about to be a father. Shouldn't we get married right away? What is wrong with you? You are going to be a father! Is this how you treat your future wife? You aren't exactly making me confident that you can be a good father or husband if you're going to be treating me like this. I'm getting the feeling that you want to break up. Are you serious? We are about to get married and have a baby. You can't ignore me forever. Talk to me. I am your future wife. I will never agree to break up with you and keep messaging you if you are going to keep ignoring me.
Hey, Ryan. It's been a while. You still remember me, right? Hey, Blake. Of course I remember you. It's been 3 years already. We need to hang out again sometime. Wow, 3 years? Sorry I haven't been in touch. Don't worry about it. We are both really busy now. It's hard to make plans when we work and live far away from each other. So, how have you been? Well, something really weird is happening. I feel like someone is playing some sort of sick prank on me. Things are also getting out of hand, and I don't know what to do. What do you mean? Do you remember that one girl who used to live next door to me when we were in middle school? We all used to hang out with her, and she and I had kind of a love-hate relationship and teased each other. Yeah, Rose, right? I remember her well. You, me, her, and other Blake would all hang out together a lot. She actually just moved out of town. She said something about wanting to live alone. She also got kind of crazy. Wait, crazy? How so? Things have really changed with her since you left. She is not the Rose we used to know. Well, what happened? What's wrong with her? She has a problem when it comes to men she likes. She gets obsessive and will do anything to force a relationship with them. She will even tell crazy lies and constantly message them. Our friendship was ruined because of it. Actually, a lot of friendships were. While she was still living here, rumors about her spread like crazy. Stay away from her if you ever see her. I see. It's kind of sad she turned out that way. She was an old friend after all. Sadly, her first boyfriend went through a lot with her. She manipulated him, gaslit him, and was extremely jealous. She would even make up stories to control his life. After they broke up, he still goes to therapy and deals with a lot of trauma. Ryan, you don't happen to be talking about yourself, are you? You used to talk like that when something bad happened to you, and you don't want other people to worry. I know you too well to know how you talk. Well, you're right. I'm sorry. I happened to be one of her first victims. She acted so jealous and tried to control my life when she was the unfaithful one. She would get so obsessive over other guys and would stalk them. She would also message them nonstop. She broke my heart and ruined our friendship. You know what I'm saying? I can't relate, but I'm sorry. I can't believe you guys hooked up after I left. That's okay. And yeah, weird, right? Anyway, I'm glad you can't relate to what I went through. No one should have to deal with someone like her. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. It's all good. Anyway, does this prank you mentioned have something to do with her? Yeah, pretty much. After you told me about her, though, things are starting to make more sense. I was really confused earlier. I had no idea what she was talking about. She also has been calling me and won't stop texting me. It's creepy. Well, what is she saying? It's kind of a lot to explain. She got my phone number from someone and started messaging me saying all kinds of crazy stuff. What? No way! Yeah, after what you've told me, I'm worried about what's going to happen. I still can't believe she's messaging you. Yeah, you have to be careful with her. Like I said, she's had a bit of a reputation before she left, so I'm not even her only victim. Yeah, and when she messages me, it's like she's having a conversation with herself. I think I might be her next target. Seems that way. She's been saying things like we met at a party and I took her home and now she's pregnant. I'll send you screenshots of everything she's been saying. It's too much to tell you. Wait, what? Yeah, just send them all. I read the screenshots you sent me. This looks really bad. She has really lost it. Yeah, I thought so. Can you come to my place at all? We can hang out and figure out what to do. Sorry, dude. I'm just too far away and don't have the money to travel right now. That's okay. It's been so hard to meet up these past few years. Being an adult sucks. Sometimes I wish we could go back to the good old days and hang out like we used to. We would play video games for hours and all we had to worry about was homework. Yeah, same. Now it's work, go home, sleep, and repeat. Now I have to figure out how to deal with Rose. This whole situation is messed up. Do you have a girlfriend or anyone yet? No, I've been living the single life. I haven't really had time to date. I see. Nothing wrong with that. At least Rose won't target them. Yeah, but it looks like you've been through a lot, though. Thanks for telling me about Rose and what's been going on. No problem. Just be careful how you talk to her. She can get really crazy and upset if you say the wrong things. Yeah, don't worry. There's something about the situation that seems off. I don't think she knows where I really am. I think I'm safe. Really? Still, be careful though. She has her own way of handling things and she can be really scary sometimes. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Well, I have to get going now. Work has been crazy these days. Feel free to message me anytime and I'll keep in touch as well. Hopefully, we can hang out again sometime soon. I really miss hanging out with you. Okay, and me too. It really has been way too long. If you run into more trouble with Rose, you can talk to me about it. Let me know what happens. Yeah, of course. I'll talk to you later.
Blake! You haven't replied to me at all. It can't be helped. I'll just have to get your attention another way. I went ahead and posted about our marriage and how we are pregnant together online. Now everyone knows. Go and check it out. Since I had a feeling you want to break up and want nothing to do with me, I took things a step further. So, are you going to change your mind about this now? I'm sure all of our friends and family know that you are going to be a father now. You should start taking responsibility or this isn't going to look good for you. We are going to have a baby, so suck it up and let's get married. You have no choice. Where should we have our wedding? I have a good idea of where to have it. Want to hear it? Once you reply, I'll tell you. I just need us to get married fast because I want to look slim for our wedding photos. If we don't hurry, then my stomach will be too big for my dress. What do you think, Blake?
It is honestly scary how you can keep a conversation going with yourself. I wasn't even replying to you.
Oh, you finally replied to me! Jeez, we are going to be husband and wife soon, so you really need to start having better communication with me. I'll give you one more chance. After all, you are going to be my husband and the father of our child.
Listen, Rose. I'm living in Canada right now.
Wait, what? Canada?
Yeah. My mom and I moved to Canada after my parents got divorced. She remarried someone who lived there. I even graduated from college here and live on my own now. I have my own apartment and everything. I don't think I live anywhere near you right now. According to your social media page, it says you live in Washington.
I'm really confused right now. You really don't live in Washington anymore? I heard that you moved to Washington after middle school, so I moved to the same place as you.
We moved there for like a year, but then we moved again to Canada. Anyway, you said we met again at a party a few weeks ago and that I took you home. It couldn't have been me because I live nowhere near you. It's impossible. I also haven't gone to a party in years. I kind of live a boring life right now, to be honest.
So, hold on a second. At the party, I even called out your name and you responded. We also talked about our childhood together. What you're saying doesn't make any sense. We hung out all night together and you also recognized me. It had to have been you.
Hold on. You called out my name and I recognized you? Could it possibly have been the other Blake? Blake Christensen? That is the only way this can be possible. Did he move to Washington too? It had to have been him.
What?
Don't you remember him? Maybe he was the one you met at the party that night. Not me.
No, I don't get what you're saying. I hooked up with you that night.
As I said, it couldn't have been me. I don't live in Washington. It had to have been Blake C.
No, there is no way that I confused the two of you.
It makes sense. He is the only other Blake you know. It has also been 10 years, and we all probably look a lot different than we did in middle school. Even if you guys talked all night, we all used to hang out together all the time, so we share the same memories.
What the? This is so stupid!
I'm sorry, but that seems like what happened if what you're saying is all true. You just got us mixed up. If you are really pregnant and you guys hooked up, maybe you should find his number and start messaging him.
No, I couldn't have made such a stupid mistake. You were my target, not him.
Target? Is that how you see this? Next time you should be more careful who you hook up with. What you are doing isn't safe, and you shouldn't be targeting men and doing this to them in the first place. Anyway, it's not my child, so could you stop messaging me now?
No, I can't accept this. You are lying to me. You are supposed to be my husband, not him. I wanted you this time.
What is wrong with you?
You've really changed. Stop lying to me and just marry me.
No. I'm being completely serious with you right now. You are the one who made a mistake, not me. I already explained to you why it couldn't have been me.
After all this hard work I've put in trying to get you, this is what happens? I wanted you!
You seriously just got us confused. Also, what do you mean by hard work? Are you really pregnant, or are you lying? Rose, what's going on with you?
No, I'm not. I lied. I was going to use the night we hooked up to try and lie about being pregnant, but now that I know it's not you, I'm pissed. I wanted you this time. Ugh!
Why are you lying and being this way? We used to be friends. Anyway, could you just stop all this?
Sure. Just give me Blake C's number. I'll just have to go after him instead now.
No, I'm not going to enable your behavior. You need help, Rose. I can't keep talking to you anymore.
Wait.
Sorry, I'm blocking you now. After my conversation with Rose, I immediately told Ryan what happened. I told him that I kind of felt bad for Rose. She was our old friend after all and needed help. We also decided to get in contact with Blake C and tell him what was going on. After messaging in a group chat for a few days, we decided to plan a day to meet up and decide how to help Rose. Ryan still followed Rose on social media and knew where she lived, so we all flew to Washington and met up at Blake C's house. We had him message Rose and he convinced her to come over. Rose was speechless when she showed up at his house to find the three of us there. We sat her down and talked about her behavior and that she needed to get help. Rose was so overwhelmed, and memories were shared and brought back from the past. She burst into tears and agreed to therapy. After Rose started to go to therapy and take medication, she became the Rose she used to be. We all ended up becoming good friends again. In the end, I'm really happy we were able to get her some help and recover some old childhood friendships.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content. Hey there, sis! Do you have a second to talk? I hope you're not too busy. It's kind of important, so I'd really rather not wait if it can be helped. What are you doing right now?
You know what I'm doing, Marie. I'm at work. What's the problem?
Work? Don't make me laugh. That job of yours is hardly work. It must be nice working from home all day and doing absolutely nothing. Do you even make any money from that job? Minimum wage, maybe? I can assure you that whatever you are doing right now for your job is nowhere near as important as what I'm about to tell you.
Okay. Well then, are you going to tell me, or are you just going to talk about how important it is? You might not think my job is difficult, but I need to focus. And usually your exciting stories aren't worth listening to anyway.
If you could keep it brief, I'd be grateful to get back to work quickly. You're so mean! Everything I have to say is important. You know you love to hear all about my life. Please, Marie. I really need to get my work done. Whatever it is you have to say, just say it. I'm going to put my phone down and ignore you if you keep wasting my time. But I thought it would be fun to tease you about it a little bit more before telling you. If you don't want to tell me, I'm going to get back to work. Stop playing games. Why are you always in such a bad mood? Can't you lighten up and just enjoy talking to your sister a little bit? Have a nice day, Marie. I need to focus. Okay, fine. You're no fun at all. You're lucky I'm so generous. I'm not always so patient with other people that are so mean to me. Yes, I'm so lucky to have such a kind and forgiving sister like you. Now tell me what you want. I will. Don't bother sitting down because you're going to stand up when you hear this. I'm not sure what would be the best way to break this to you, so I guess I'll just say it outright. I've been seeing someone and it's been going so well. But unfortunately for you, you're going to be single again very soon. What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I wasn't clear enough. I'm talking about your husband, of course. I thought it was finally a great time to tell you about Scott and I. I know you're probably surprised, but you should be happy for us. We're going to be together. He's going to be mine and we'll be so happy together. Again, what are you even talking about? What's going on? And Scott isn't a thing to possess. He's a person. What's this all about? I told you I'm tired of the games. If you're just going to mess with me, I'm going to focus on my work. I don't find this amusing at all. It's not a joke. Surely it isn't that hard for you to believe. Scott even said so himself that he's going to be much happier now that I will be a larger part of his life. There's really not much more to it than that, if you ask me. You're lying to me. You're always so full of it. Why are you bothering me with these sorry excuses for jokes? I told you this isn't a joke. You need to start taking me more seriously. You know Scott's family is very wealthy and they have a distinguished history. It's important to them that they are able to have an heir to continue their legacy. You've been married for almost 6 years now and you still haven't been able to have children. That's a huge problem for them, and it seems like you don't understand that. On top of that, you're already in your 30s. You're quickly running out of time to be able to have children, if it's even possible at all. It's really such a shame. Scott's mother has been particularly frustrated about the whole situation. It's been bothering her for a while now, and she made the suggestion herself. I'm sure you can't even imagine how she feels being in this situation. She suggested that I would be the perfect match for Scott because I'm a young and healthy woman in her 20s. I don't believe any of this. You're such a terrible liar. It's not a lie. I was almost as surprised as you, but I guess I am quite the catch for someone like Scott. They are practically a perfect match for each other. From there, we decided to test the waters a bit with a trial period, and it went better than I could have imagined. After only a couple months, it was crystal clear that we are so compatible with each other. I've never been with someone who I get along with so well. Trial period? You're talking about this as if you're taking a car out for a test run. You're openly admitting to cheating with my husband and you're acting like this is no big deal. Yes, exactly! I'm glad it's finally clicked. I told you, we're like a match made in heaven. I know you might be sad, but honestly, you should be happy for the both of us. Actually, everything has been going so well between us that he actually proposed yesterday. He proposed? He did. I said yes, of course. We are very much still married. He can't marry again when we haven't even gotten a divorce yet. That's right. I almost forgot. That's still a small problem. We just talked the other day about how he wants to get married as soon as possible. That's actually why I'm messaging you. It would be great if you could make the divorce happen sooner rather than later. The both of us would be so grateful. Oh, and there's no point in trying to tell Mom and Dad about all of this. They already know all about the situation. They're both on my side. They fully support the idea. I can't believe you. I can't believe you would do this to me. I am surrounded by a bunch of morons. I knew you lot were stupid, but this time you all have totally exceeded my expectations. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you so much, sis. I know you're really trying to make fun of me, but the only thing I hear is the whining and crying of a sore loser. You should learn to be a little gracious in defeat. By the way, you don't have to worry about alimony or anything like that. It'll all be taken care of, so hopefully that gives you a little comfort in all this. I think you said it would probably amount to something around $40,000. I bet it's more than you thought, huh? I think you're super lucky. Aren't you excited? It's such a nice turn of events for you. So, yeah. I think that just about covers everything for my declaration of victory. I see. Thanks for being so open and honest about everything. I think I've heard enough now. I don't think there's anything else for us to talk about now. I'm going to get back to work now. Wait, what? Just like that, you're going to end this conversation and go back to work? You're way too calm about this. I'm a little shocked. I don't know. I'm not sad or angry anymore. I'm just surprised about everything. You can tell Scott to bring the divorce papers back with him for the next time I see him. Jeez, you really are taking it kind of bad. Now I'm a little scared. You can do at least that for me, right? Just tell him for me if you want to make this go any quicker. I will. Don't you worry. You really killed the mood with your reaction. It's hard to enjoy gloating about my victory when you're so calm about everything. I am so confused. You are acting so strange. I was really hoping for a better reaction from you. I thought you'd be feeling at least a little bit more miserable than this. Oh, what a letdown. Oh, is that right? Well, I am sorry you didn't get the spectacle that you had anticipated. Anyway, I really need to get back to work now. I've got a lot that I need to finish up for today. Hello, Marie. I'm sure you'll be happy to hear that I've finished up everything on my end. The divorce is basically finished at this point. Really? Is it really already finished? You'll also be happy to know that as soon as we were finished, Scott went ahead and submitted the papers for your marriage license. Oh my gosh! I can't believe it! It's really happening! Finally, Scott and I will be officially married! I'm going to be a wife! I didn't think we would get here so soon, let alone without any problems. No, not just a wife. A wife to the son of a distinguished family. Yes, you have a lot to celebrate, I'm sure. You know I do! I'm so excited! You need to hurry up and move out of Scott's home to make room for the new woman of the house. What? Already? Are you sure there wasn't a misunderstanding between you and Scott in a prior conversation? I thought I had more time to get myself situated. Scott and I are going to be officially married now. Of course we are going to need to be living together. Don't be silly. Besides, we've given you plenty of time to get your stuff figured out. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't mind if you want to stick around and be a housekeeper for us. I'd happily let you stay in one of the guest rooms. I'm sure they'd be good enough accommodations for you. No, never mind. Just forget about it. I've already found a place. I'm sure I'll find a way to speed things up a bit. Oh, really? I didn't know you'd already decided. I think this goes without saying, but I suppose I shouldn't put anything past you to miss something so obvious. I'm done with our family. You, Mom, Dad, I'm over it. I'm tired of being the only person with any sense. You all cause me so much more trouble than it's worth. Oh, come on. You're so dramatic, it's embarrassing. You I know you don't mean that, so stop acting ridiculous. Mom and Dad said the exact same thing that you did, but I don't know how to make it any more clear to you. The fact that you all can't see past your own nose is sad and pathetic. You all don't realize how awful you treat people. Your own family, even. I guess that's something that you and I will probably never see eye to eye on. If you ask me, it seems like this is just another sad performance of someone being such a loser about everything. Oh, speaking about you being a loser, I just remembered something. When Scott and I have our first child, I'll make sure you pay child support. Can you imagine how amazing that would be? Do you even understand how that works? I'll be looking forward to your contributions to helping our family grow. You aren't making any sense. I honestly have nothing to say to you. What's your problem? You really are such a loser sometimes. Your annoying banter isn't important right now anyway. It seems like Scott is going to need to stay with his parents for the time being. What? How do you know that? I haven't heard anything about it. I assumed as much, but it doesn't matter. I'm telling you about the situation now. The place that Scott and I have been renting is in my name anyway, so... Wait, really? I didn't know about that either. I had been living here when I was single, and the two of us had been living here for the time being. That's why it's all in my name. Yeah, but I had no idea about any of this, or any of these changes. What am I supposed to do then? What do you mean? I told you he said he was going to be staying with his parents. He said it's important to live together, right? It looks like you'll be moving in with them for a while. No way! This is unfair! Whatever it is, it's something you'll need to figure out. I've got to go now. Hang on a second. This is ridiculous! Goodbye, Marie. Hello, sis. Long time no see, huh? I mean, wow. How long has it been now? 3 years? It feels like I haven't heard from you in ages. How's everything going? Anything exciting going on in your boring life? Well, look who it is. If it isn't the miserable, backstabbing woman I used to call my sister. To what do I owe the displeasure? What kind of way is that to address your sister? Ex-sister. What's with the attitude? I don't know what you mean. How else should I talk to my former sister who I thought I cut all relations with? Now, what do you want? I've got incredibly exciting news. I couldn't wait another moment to tell you. Also, I've got something super important to ask you about. I can't imagine this could be any better than the last time you shared your incredible news with me. I'd wager that anything you have to share isn't worth my time. The past 3 years have been significantly more enjoyable without you being a part of any of it. So I think I'd like to keep up my streak. Bye-bye. I don't think so. You need to hear about this. Scott and I are going to be having our first child very soon. Oh, really? His mother has been so irritating about her grandchildren. We've been trying for a while and we hadn't had much luck at all. It's a lot more difficult to have children than I thought. But I guess compared to 6 years of not having any children, we've had way more progress. Scott and I talked about it a lot. But this time for sure, Scott and I are going to get our lovely little visit from the stork. Wait, seriously? I couldn't be more serious. I wouldn't joke about my children and my family's future. Not only is it our first child, but it's going to be a boy too. We're so lucky. We couldn't be happier. So that's our little announcement that I wanted to share with you. I see. I'm so glad you took the time out of your day to let me know about that. I'm so happy you shared your totally irrelevant news with me. Not sure how I could have gone through the rest of my day without that. But that's not all of it. Here comes the most exciting part. Please don't tell me you've got more. Do you mean to tell me it's not over? I'm going to have to cut it short because I need to get back to work. And also ignoring you. Is that all you ever do is work? Doesn't it ever get old not having a life? What's it matter to you anyway? I enjoy my job. Nothing else matters. And least of all, your opinion. You keep distracting me from the important things I'm trying to tell you about. I almost forgot. Please, don't let me get in the way of your big announcement. If you'll allow me to continue, then... Your generous sister is willing to let lonely old you help me take care of my first child. Aren't I sweet? Doesn't it sound like fun, Auntie? Just when I think you couldn't be any more stupid, you go and say something like that. Don't be like that. Think of this as Scott and I trying to share a bit of our happiness with you. What makes you think that I need anyone to share any of their happiness with me? Oh, gosh. Let me think. You've been living a miserable, lonely life all on your own, cut off from your family. I think you need a little happiness more than anyone else. You don't have any children, and no one around you to cheer you up. You're living such a sad life, right? Don't you think you'd have fun helping us take care of our first child? It's so thoughtful of us to extend the offer to you. You aren't kidding, are you? I can't believe you're actually serious. But before you accept our generous offer, I've got to let you know about some of the details. We'll be expecting you to make some monetary contributions as well, in exchange for our kind offer. So we'll be needing you to pay child support. You still don't understand how that works, do you? I don't have time to help you take care of your kids. Not that I would if I had time anyway. I already have my hands full with my own. You already what? After moving, I met someone that I eventually got married to. Not long after, we had our first child together. I've been working hard and doing my best as a mother and a wife. Wait, but how? That doesn't make any sense. I thought that you couldn't have children. Not at all. I don't have any issues with fertility. Then how are you incapable of having children for the 6 years you were married to Scott? I'm not exactly sure that was ever the problem. Have you ever thought that maybe that's not why we never had children? Are you positive that the child you're pregnant with is the son of your husband? What? You're just messing with me, right? Do you realize what you were saying? Don't say crazy stuff like that. Of course I know it's our child. It doesn't look like you're very confident about your answer. Before we had gotten divorced, Scott and I went to the maternity clinic to have evaluations done. When was this? I don't know exactly, but it was sometime before the divorce. I didn't have any problems when the results came back from the tests. On the other hand, Scott's results showed that he, in fact, has fertility issues. Are you serious? According to the results, conventional means of conception is significantly more difficult for Scott. I didn't know about this. Why wouldn't he tell me? It doesn't surprise me that he didn't tell you about it. When the results finally came back from all of the tests, it was the day that the divorce was finally finished. I went to the maternity clinic on my own to see the results of the test. I wasn't surprised he didn't come with me. Naturally, he wasn't going to want to go with me. I thought that trying to get in touch with him to let him know about the results was the right thing to do. He had the right to know the results as much as I did. But he never answered when I tried to call him. So thanks to that, the results never got back to him. And now, here we are. I can't believe this. If he really does have fertility issues, then that means that my child might... Yes, those were my thoughts exactly. Which is why I asked if you are absolutely sure of the father of your child. It seems like you have your own doubts as well. Well, I mean, I don't know. I am sure it's Scott's child, but... But... Your bad habits with commitment have continued even after marriage. Am I right? Excuse me? Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. It wouldn't be the first time you spent a night with someone random while in a relationship. You've always loved to brag about how popular you are with men, right? I'm sure you haven't forgotten about the many times in the past you've shared so many stories with me. You don't have any idea what you're talking about. You can try to deny reality however you'd like, but you've got a situation on your hands that is going to be difficult for you to fix, if it's even possible. I'd give you some advice, but I promised I was cutting relations with my family. I've been slacking on that today, so I think it's about time to get back to it. I'm sure you'll figure out a solution. Some people work much better when they are under a lot of stress. But just so you know, the truth will always come out eventually. Contradictions in the fabricated story will eventually come up, and before you know it, you'll be in an even bigger mess than before. It's inevitable. It's best not to forget that, and stick to the truth. Alright then, this is it for me. Take care, Marie.
Please don't go. I need your help. I don't know what I should do.
Through my sister's wise judgment, she came to the conclusion that hiding the truth from her husband was the best option. As I expected, that plan didn't go at all how she had hoped. When her son was born, it was impossible to deny that it was not Scott's son. The child looked absolutely nothing like him. Scott took the extra step to confirm this through a DNA test. Marie and Scott divorced when these results came back, and Marie is now taking care of the child on her own since she doesn't know who the father is. When Marie and Scott got their divorce, she told Scott the truth about his infertility that I had previously told her about. Hoping that it couldn't possibly be true, he reconfirmed his reality with a second examination, only to be crushed once more by the undeniable test results. Drowning his sorrows in alcohol at a local bar, Scott's emotions got the better of him, and eventually the police became involved with the drunken altercation that arose. His parents realized that not only did they still not have a grandson, but also that their reputation had taken a hit due to their son's actions. Now Marie, Scott, and his family are looking more and more miserable every day. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.
Hey, Andy? I think I've told you about this enough times, so I don't understand why you're still having such a hard time remembering what I asked you to do. When you use up all the toilet paper, put in a new one. When you have dishes that you just ate food out of, make sure to wash it right away so the dishes don't pile up. Do I ask you to learn pottery and make new plates from scratch? Or do I ask you to go to a factory and ask you to make new toilet paper? Is it that hard to look under the sink inside of the cabinet that's right under the toilet that's beside you to take a new roll of toilet paper out? Is it really that hard to just clean 2 to 3 plates with a sponge and some dish soap right after you ate?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I forgot about it. But babe, I'm really tired right now. Can I sleep for just a little longer?
Not only that, you refuse to get a job too. When are you going to start adulting like you should again? You're already in your 30s now.
What do you mean I refuse to get a job? I work part-time during the night. That's still a job, isn't it?
Yeah, that's amazing and I'm so proud of you. Now stop working for some part-time job and look for an actual full-time job, will you? I still don't get why you resigned from that company that you had no problem with. Now we're struggling.
I was tired of that job because it was too much bureaucracy going on. Plus, I've already been looking for a job. Just because I didn't tell you, that doesn't mean I'm not looking for something. So quit nagging me about the same thing over and over.
Well, it seems like I should put you to work. When I get off work and come back home, if I see that the house is a mess, then I'm not going to give you that money that I give you every month. Don't even think about asking about it either.
Oh my goodness, are you really gonna be petty like that with money?
Petty? You call me petty? Look at the way you're acting right now. Think a little harder about whether I'm just being petty or you're just being lazy.
Oh fine, I'll clean up. Are you happy now?
If I catch you shoving trash and waste underneath the couch or the bed like you did that last time, I'll seriously be mad. So don't even try doing something like that again.
All right.
Tammy, has Andy always been like this his whole life?
What do you mean, all of a sudden? What's wrong with my son? Is he doing something weird?
No, it's not that he's weird, it's just he is so dirty. He hates cleaning and is so lazy. It's so absurd how dirty he is. It's not normal.
How is he dirty? I don't see him walking around in rags and dirty clothes, so what's the problem?
No, I'm not talking about his looks or what he wears. His personal hygiene isn't the problem. The problem is that he doesn't want to raise a finger when it comes to housework. All I've asked for him to do is the dishes right after he eats so that it doesn't pile up. But he's so lazy to actually use the dishwashing soap that he'll just use some water and call it a day. Then when I ask him to take the trash out, he'll tell me that he'll do it, but ends up just making more trash without even taking the trash out that I asked for in the beginning. Also, I've told him if the toilet paper runs out that he needs to refill it, but instead he'll just use the roll itself if he runs out when he's in the bathroom. At first I thought, okay, he must be that way because he's a guy. It must be because he's never really cleaned up after himself before, but I don't think that's the case anymore.
Look, men don't ever grow up, no matter how old they get. Even if they get married and have kids, they'll always be boys. I bet your dad has done something similar in nature with what Andy's doing.
My dad? Oh, let's not bring my dad into this one. My dad raised me as a single dad, but was never once lazy about cleaning up. He enjoys being neat and having the house organized, and I'm the same way because I've learned from him. Please don't think that all men are just boys, even if they grow up, because that's definitely not true. My dad is the prime example.
Oh, okay. I know that there aren't men that are like that out here, but what I'm trying to say is that most of them are the way that Andy is. You should try to teach him from A to Z when it comes to something like this. You need to approach him like a child, instead of complaining about a rather normal behavior that he has.
Tammy, Andy is literally in his 30s now. Why do I need to teach a grown man about basic cleaning? These are literally life skills. Everybody should already know about it because it's common sense.
Goodness! It's your job to be a good wife and teach him how to do things that he doesn't know how to do if you know how. Anyway, deal with the problems that you have with him on your own. Don't come tattling about it to me trying to gossip.
Naomi, how have you been? I came back to town for a vacation, so we thought it might be nice to text you while I'm here. Oh, Danielle, how are you these days? You must be busy. It's a well-deserved vacation for you. Yeah, I needed a little break. I was so busy being strangled with those projects that have been going on for the past 6 months. I finally got a bit of a moment to get some fresh air back into my system. Oh, are you doing all right? I was always thinking about how I should text you or call you, but half a year had already passed by while I was still thinking about doing it. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm just working like always. Everything's the same. How's Andy? Is he behaving? Don't tell me he's being a weirdo. Danielle, listen to me. I have never met someone so damn dirty in my life before I got with Andy. Wow, that's so funny. What's going on? Did he do something to you? See, I asked him to do simple tasks like doing the dishes and filling in a new roll of toilet paper, but he fails at such minimal tasks. I mean, who on earth is out here where they pick their nose and just wipe it on their shirt? Good Lord! It's embarrassing to even call him my brother. Those are habits that he's had since he was in high school. It's unbelievable that he still didn't fix those disgusting habits of his. I know exactly what you're talking about because I had to go through the same exact thing when we were both kids. Really? So he's been like this since he was a teenager? Yep, you would be correct. He's literally the king of being dirty. When I got in touch with him a while ago, I heard from him that he left the job that he was working in at the time. Does he have a new job now? Take a guess. Do you think he's found a job yet? He works part-time during the night and makes barely anything. Oh, that doesn't sound too fun. So are you the one that's dealing with most of the bills right now? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I'm just hoping that this shall too pass and the good days will come find me soon. There's no way that he's going to live like that forever. Oh, I almost forgot to bring this up, but my company is out to open up a new building in the city in the near future, and they're looking for people to hire in different departments. I'm thinking about referring Andy to the IT department when it finally opens. What do you think about this? IT? Isn't your company a big company, though? Just a little bit. It's not too popular, but if you ask someone on the street if they know about the company, they'd probably know. Well, it would be dumb of him to miss a good chance like this. I'll tell Andy about your thoughts. No, that's fine. I actually want to talk to him myself. Oh, do you have some time to spare during the day after tomorrow? It seems like I don't really have much going on, so I should have time. That's great. Let's meet up and hang out so that we can catch up on some stuff. I want to go out on a girls' night. I'd love to do something like that. All right, then I'll see you that day. Take care. My, what is the smell that's coming from the house? Did you spray your cologne all over the house or something?
Oh, yeah. I tried to get rid of the smell afterwards because it was starting to numb my nose, but I guess it's still there.
Did you think that it would be that easy to get rid of a strong smell like colognes have? What is the matter with you? You literally make your house look like a pigsty. If someone were to see our house, they'd think it's some animal that's living in the house. But then when it comes to taking care of yourself and making yourself cute, you'll work so hard on it.
A man needs to know how to take care of himself. Now that I'm starting to work again, I need to get back to the place that I was and pimp out.
How about you take care and clean the house like you take care of yourself? Do you know how tiring it gets to clean up after you? Tissues and ice cream wrappings all over the house. It feels like I spend the day trying to clean up after you.
Quit exaggerating things so much. I'm really not that bad, okay? It's always something new that you want to pick on me about.
Exaggerating? Are you being for real right now? How can you really say that after you've seen the condition that the house is in?
Christ, can you stop with all of that nagging? I'm trying my best too, you know?
Use some of that time that you spend in order to pimp yourself and dedicate it to cleaning up the house a little more. Actually, I don't even expect you to clean up the house like that. Just stop putting all of your trash around the house and actually put it in the trash can. Please, okay?
I get it. Jeez, and I have to work overtime today. There's a lot of stuff going on these days. You know about it too, right?
Okay, and yeah, just text or call me when you get off work. It's 2 in the morning and there's nobody in the office right now. You don't pick up my call. You're still not home and you're not replying to my texts either. All right, I'll see you when you come back home.
Darn it, Naomi. I'm really sorry about this. I fell asleep in the office while I was working.
Stop lying to my face and be honest, because I already asked the janitor.
Oh, well, what really happened is that I stayed back for overtime and then the manager wanted to grab a few drinks with me, so I had no choice to follow him over there. And I ended up getting so drunk and I had to spend the night at his place. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you about what was going on. I don't remember much from last night.
You've never been like this before. Why are you suddenly doing stuff out of the ordinary? Are you really cheating on me or something?
What? No. Why would I cheat on you? That's nonsense. If I were to lose my memory, I would still find you and marry you. If there was a next life, I would reincarnate into someone new and still find the other reincarnated you in the next life and marry you again.
Stop trying to say stuff that you don't even mean in reality. Did you go to work?
Yeah, the manager that I hung out with gave me a ride, so we went back to work together. I'm really sorry that I made you upset. If I ever have something like this happen again, I'll make sure to tell you first.
All right then, let's talk about it again when you come back home from work later. Danielle, is it really all that common for your company to have a lot of overtime for their employees? Overtime? Well, it really depends on which department it is, but the production design and film departments usually have a lot of days spent overtime because of the nature of the department. But most of the other departments are always trying to let their people go as soon as the time comes. Why? What's wrong? No, it's just, I think Andy's being a little weird lately. Huh? What do you mean Andy's acting weird? He's been putting cologne on every single day, trying to beautify himself, and takes more than 30 minutes to even take a shower. Our bedroom is literally like a garbage disposal post, but he's been decorating himself to the point that I'm starting to think he's getting out of hand. What? Andy got into self-care and stuff? That is weird. He's never been like that. He's always been lazy with taking care of himself. Another thing that's weird is that he's working in the IT department, but he's always working overtime. He doesn't come home early like ever. He didn't pick up any of my calls or texts, and he told me that he was hanging out with the manager and got so drunk that he had to spend the night at his house. Is he crazy or what? What if he's cheating on you or something? It seems that way, doesn't it? So it isn't just me that thinks this is all weird? Something isn't right. There must be more to the story than the alibi that he's told me about. Naomi, I actually had some errands to run in your town, so I was about to make my way over there in a little bit. I'll get off work once I get done with the errand that I have to run. Should I attempt to spy on him? Spying on him? What if you get caught, though? Oh, don't worry about that. You may not know, but with stuff like this, I can become the embodiment of a veteran FBI agent. Don't worry, I'll come back with news if I find anything suspicious about him. Okay, well, I hope nothing happens, but if someone comes up, make sure to call me and tell me first. Danielle, did anything come up with Andy? No, not really. Is what I would like to tell you. Huh? Did you find something bad about him? He's definitely lying about working overtime at work. What happened? I'm nervous. I was debating on whether or not I should show you this, but yeah, he really is cheating on you. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is just making me laugh out loud because I can't believe it. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. I didn't want to tell myself that he's cheating, but I didn't think that he'd actually be cheating on me. Naomi, I know that I'm your sister-in-law, but I want to talk to you woman to woman. I think you should get divorced from Andy. Please? I don't want to see you endure all the stress that was already coming with being with Andy. This is just not it. No, actually, if I'm going to get this divorce, then I don't want to end it peacefully. He needs to suffer. Danielle, do you think you can help me out? How can I help you? I'd love to. I'll tell you about it when I meet up with you. Let's try to get together tomorrow and talk about it. Wow, this is killing me. I'm literally shedding tears because I'm laughing so hard. Hey, Andy, you're really something else. I mean, absolutely. How do you put up with living the way that you do?
How did you find out? What are you gonna do to me? Did you secretly download a tracking app on my phone or something?
So now you finally catch on, huh? Yeah, you're right. The day that I started noticing something weird about you, I downloaded a family app onto your phone so that I'd be able to see wherever you're at. But you were too dumb to realize that there was an app downloaded on your phone until now.
Wow, you're seriously creepy, and this has to be illegal. Do you know what the worst part about this whole thing is, though? It's the fact that you lured my sister into this dirty scheme of yours and made her help you spy on me.
What is all of this about? Andy, did you cheat on your wife with another woman?
It ended up that way, Mom. I'm sorry.
This excuse of ended up that way really makes me curious, and I want to know how it all happened. So I decided to invite this lady that he's been cheating on Naomi with.
What?
Here, go ahead and tell us what happened. Tell everyone else in this chat what you told me what the truth is.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't know what else to say.
Oh no, we don't want to hear an apology. We want to know from the beginning what happened and how it happened. How you met my brother and how you somehow fell in love with him.
I met him at work, and coincidentally, we were both working overtime at the same time in the office. So naturally, we started to talk to each other. Soon after that, we decided to head out and grab a drink. Then later on, we ended up at my house. To be honest, I'm a pretty lazy person, and so I don't really clean or organize my house. So Andy liked that about me because I'm not too uptight about keeping everything clean. Then I thought that the cologne that he puts on smelled good, Then after that, everything just went so fast. Oh wow, this whole thing is like a comedy skit. How do two of the same exact type of people somehow end up in the same company and in the same department? Then they fall in love with each other. It's hard to be as dirty as Andy, and he somehow found someone as disgusting as him. Two filthy lovebirds. A match made in squalor. I guess it wasn't that hard to figure out the type of person you are for me, because Andy was probably sick and tired of being with the normal person. He just had to find someone that's as dirty as himself to cope with being the type of person that he is. He was always the one that would make a mess out of the whole entire house, and I'd have to clean up after him every single day. Thank the Lord, those days are over for me, though. They're a perfect match for each other. Don't you think so too, Tammy? Andy, do you not even have the conscience to apologize to Naomi? How could you be so bored out of your mind to the point that you end up letting yourself cheat on your wife?
Damn it, I didn't think that I would get caught like this. Daniela, I'm really disappointed in you. How could you side with her instead of me when I'm literally your brother?
Well, I'm not so sorry about that. I can't believe that you had the audacity to cheat on her. I refuse to recognize a cheater as a human being because you've lost your conscience as one. To me, everything that you say right now just sounds like some dog barking at me. You disgusting piece of crap.
Well, it seems like the two of you guys were meant for each other. So why not get divorced from me and just marry this girl, Andy? I get to get rid of some garbage from my life, and you get to live on with your life with someone that's exactly the same as you. Is that not a win-win situation for the both of us? Naomi, I'm really sorry about this. I'm ashamed as a mother that I've raised my son into a cheater. Please, could you just forgive him this once? Just once, please. Tammy, you told me before that I should be the one to teach him from A to Z because men never grow up and it's in their nature to behave like an animal. Oh, or is it that you're begging me to not divorce Andy because if he gets divorced from me, then there'd be nothing left of him? The house is under my name and the car that Andy drives around is also under my name. Is that why you're so afraid of him getting divorced? That's part of it. Oh, did you just now remember everything? But how pitiful, because I don't have any speck of remorse left for him. I won't change my mind. You and I are over from this point on, Andy. So get the hell out of my house immediately. Oh, just one thing though. I'm not responsible for cleaning up after your mess anymore. So make sure you leave some money behind so I can hire someone to do a deep cleaning of the whole entire house.
Naomi, I don't know what to say.
Oh, stop it right now. I don't want to hear anything that you have to say. Don't be coming over here talking about please forgive me or whatever because I don't care at all. Just go ahead and have fun and enjoy your life with this new person that you found that's the exact same way that you are. I hope you're happy. Andy was too dumb to think about all of the financial impact that he'd be stuck with once we got divorced. But it was too late for him and Tammy to try and convince me to forgive Andy because I was already done. Not only was he an incompetent person in general, but he had the audacity to cheat on me with another woman, which, fascinatingly, was a person that was very similar to the kind of person Andy is. I got a lot of compensation from the divorce, and it seems like the talk about Andy and Lydia cheating on me spread throughout the whole entire company that they were basically shamed into quitting. Since everything was under my name, including the house and the car, all of the possessions came back to me, and I was even able to meet someone that's way better than Andy. Now I'm enjoying living the life of a woman who's deeply loved by her new boyfriend. I won't have to worry about having to yell at someone for being dirty. I won't have to worry about whether or not my husband is cheating on me and be stressed about it. I won't have to tire myself out with having to clean after someone else's mess anymore. I'm happy where I am at now, and I'm gonna let this happiness continue on for the rest of my life. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.
I just don't get it, Mark. Why are we unable to get pregnant? We've been trying this for so long, and it doesn't seem like we're getting any closer to having a baby.
Well, I'm not so sure myself, Lisa. I guess we're just gonna have to be patient and take our time. It's not the kind of question that I can magically answer. If you're really that desperate for an answer, we should probably go get a professional opinion.
Well, I don't feel like doing that right now. I just want you to tell me how long it's going to take for me to get pregnant. Most of my friends were able to become pregnant so quickly. It's just not fair at all. Having children is very, very important to me and my family. I don't understand why everyone else has it easy. And are you sure that you're trying hard enough?
I'm not really sure if this is about how much effort I put into it, to be honest. I know how badly you want children, so I've been doing my best to do as you want.
Well, it's not working at all.
Well, I've already suggested this to you, but maybe we should both go and get a fertility test. I'm sure the doctors can tell us if there's something wrong with us.
No, I don't want to have to go to the doctors. What the hell am I meant to do with my life if the doctor tells me I'm infertile? I just can't have that happen to me. That would just be a complete despair for me.
I mean, I think it's the best thing to do. They might even be able to give us advice, you know? I doubt that you're infertile too. That's probably a rare occurrence. I think it's just better if we get tested if you really want children that badly. There's no point delaying the inevitable any longer.
I just told you that I don't want to do that. You need to do something about this. Get me pregnant somehow. That's all I need you to do for me right now.
Well, it's not like I'm God or anything. I've been doing my best, but I can't just magically get you pregnant. My point still stands. I think that we should just try to go to the doctors about this. You don't even have to see the results if you don't want to then. I'll pick up the results myself when they're out. Let's just get tested together, okay?
Just get out. I am so done with you, Mark. I never want to see your damn face again. You're not still at the house, are you? You need to get your things and leave immediately. If you're there any longer than you need to be, I'm gonna have to get the police involved.
Oh my god, there's no need to be so hostile, Lisa. I've already collected my things and I'm leaving as we speak. You really do have some temper problems.
Thank God. Now I can finally take a breath of fresh air without you being around. I'm finally free from my shackles. I don't have to take care of you anymore. Wow, that is just a huge weight off my shoulders.
Free from your shackles? What in the world are you talking about all of a sudden?
Oh, don't pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about, Mark. I'm obviously talking about you. Who else would this be about? You're the worst husband to have in the world. I have no idea who in their right mind would ever want to marry a guy like you. They'd have to be insane to marry you.
Well, you did choose to marry me, Lisa. You're only insulting yourself by saying that. Are you trying to admit that you're insane then? You were basically the one begging me to propose to you back then.
Oh, shut the hell up. You tricked me. You put me under your spell and made me do things that I'd never wanted to do. You were so pathetic that I felt sorry for you, and that's why I ended up choosing to marry you.
You thought I was pathetic? It certainly didn't seem that way at all. You were completely in love with me, I swear. Every single day you were telling me how much you loved me. It hadn't even been 3 months since we started seeing each other, and we were engaged. Admit it, you were head over heels for me.
That was all an act. I am surprised you couldn't even tell that. You were a charity case in my mind. I was just doing all of that as I felt sorry for you. You really misunderstood my signs and made some really stupid assumptions, didn't you?
You say this now, but it definitely didn't seem this way at all back then. You're being very dishonest right now, and I can easily tell that.
How the hell are you supposed to know that? I was keeping it in this whole time. I'm obviously a great actor because you obviously didn't see how I truly felt at all. I can finally let it all out because you've been exposed. I despise you from the very bottom of my heart, and I sincerely wish that you rot in the deepest part of hell.
Well, I'm actually kind of glad that this is happening. You've been completely exposed as well, you know? Thanks to this whole situation, I can finally see you for what you and your family really are like. You're all complete monsters. You, your mother, and your father have all tried to blame me for what had happened. It was very clear it was your fault, and I can't believe that your entire family decided to side with you. No wonder you grew up into this horrible kind of person you are. I guess a child raised by monsters end up becoming monsters themselves.
How dare you insult my family like that? It just shows the kind of person you really are. Of course we're gonna blame you for what happened. Who else's fault would it even be? You're not even a man anymore, Mark. You're a failure of a human being. The doctor said that you have a low sperm count. That basically means that you can't have children. How am I supposed to stay married to someone like that?
That's going too far. Just because I can't bear children, it doesn't mean I'm a failure. It also doesn't mean I'm no longer a man. I'm still a person too, damn it. It's not like I wanted things to end up this way either.
I might be blunt, but am I wrong? I'm only stating the facts, you know. We both know that what I said is the truth. Thankfully, since the doctor's examination proved your infertility, I no longer have any reason to stay chained down to you. Lord knows how long you could have held me down for if we hadn't gone to the doctor. I'm glad that I managed to find out the kind of person you really are before it was too late for me. I'm gonna go find a real man that can actually provide what me and my family really want.
You are too cruel, you know? How could you say that to me? I thought that married couples are meant to be supportive of each other at times like this. I completely feel stabbed in the back by you and your family. After all that you've said and done, I have no intention of staying together with you. I can clearly see that you're not the right person for me.
Why are you trying to act like a victim? The fact that you're infertile is irrefutable. None of this would have happened if you had just chosen to be a normal man. I should have checked with the doctor before we got married. I regret all this time that I ended up staying with you. You deceived me.
I was never trying to deceive you. I had no idea about this either.
Oh, now who's full of it? You must have known something was the matter after we failed to get pregnant for all these years. Deep down, you must have known about this already. You tricked me. I wasted my precious time on you. All these years can't be reversed, and that makes me so mad. You owe me my life back. I can't believe I wasted my youth on you. What about my future? What about my happily ever after? I wanted a son, you know. You seriously owe me so much.
How am I the one who deceived you? I never knew I was infertile. I would have told you if I had known about this. You know how badly I wanted to have kids too. Don't you remember all the times I talked about our future? Kids were always part of the plan. I'm the one that was most devastated when I heard this news. I was hoping that you would at least be supportive and trying to cheer me up. I'm shocked as you took the complete opposite action to what I had imagined you would do.
What other way did you think that I would react? Do you not realize what you did to me? We were married for 3.5 years. I was trying so hard to become pregnant almost the entire time. I was deceived into putting my time and effort into a marriage with you. Who knows how long this would have gone on if I didn't insist on a fertility test for you. You might have tricked me for the entirety of my lifetime.
Insist on a fertility test? You didn't insist on getting one at all. You were the one that was scared that might be the reason and continued to refuse to get tested. You kept avoiding it for over a year. Every week you came up with a new excuse. That's why I had to take initiative and get the tests. You should be thankful I ended up getting a test.
Oh, as if I would be scared. I was a little hesitant, but who wouldn't be? Once I learned about the procedure, I was perfectly fine. Also, I was told that there was nothing wrong with me at all. You're the problem. You're the complete and utter failure that ruined all of this. You only have yourself to blame for this absolute mess.
Yeah, whatever. You were terrified of getting the test results. You know it. You were whining about your life being over if you were infertile, that you would no longer be a woman. When the results came out, you couldn't even go by yourself, so I had to take work off to get the results for you.
I don't know what you're talking about. None of that rings a bell at all. That wasn't because I was scared. It was because I was busy and didn't have the time to get the results myself. Anyway, does it even matter anymore? This isn't about me. This is about you being infertile and being unable to get me pregnant. That's the problem.
Even if I wasn't infertile, I'm not just some baby-making machine to get you pregnant. I thought you loved me and married me because of who I am, not because of my ability to get you pregnant. If the test results were reversed, I would have still loved you for who you are. I wouldn't have started an argument and asked for a divorce like you did. Loved is in the past tense, by the way. There is no way I can love you now that I know what kind of person you really are.
Wow, I really did hit the jackpot choosing you, didn't I? You're infertile and insufferable to talk to as well. The absolute worst of both worlds. Honestly, I could close my eyes and pick any man on this planet and he'd still be a better husband than you.
Wow, you just don't stop, do you? Your attitude completely changed the instant you found out that I couldn't have children. I am still shocked to think that's the only thing you valued in our marriage.
Of course, that's what I value. You aren't able to give me what I signed up for. My life plan was to have the perfect life with a perfect husband and 2 adorable children. Now that's impossible if I stay with you. I think anybody will react like this in my situation.
That is not what you said before we knew the results of the examination. In fact, you were saying the complete opposite of that.
Well, I don't remember what I said at all. Why don't you enlighten me then?
You promised me that no matter if you or I were infertile, we wouldn't harbor any animosity towards one another. You promised me that you would still love me and that we would still be able to have a fulfilling life without children. That is what you said to me. You swore on your grandmother's grave, remember? I was really happy when you told me those words. At the time, I thought that I'd be able to spend the rest of my life with you no matter what happened. I guess that wasn't the case at all.
That doesn't sound like what I would say at all. I would never make a crazy promise like that. Maybe you just heard those words in your dream.
So now you're going back on your words then. That doesn't surprise me at all at this point. Before we received the test results, I was scared and anxious. However, your kind words changed me. I thought I made the right decision to marry you. I actually thought that you were the perfect wife. You said those words to me, and you know it.
Well, even if I did say those words, things change. The reality is that I don't think I'll ever be happy with you now that you can't have any kids. Anyone would feel the same if their whole reality changed in front of their eyes. My perfect plan for my life came tumbling down, and it no longer exists.
Well, your perfect plan was never perfect in the first place. You should have told me how important children were to you then. You promised to love and cherish me in sickness and in health at the altar. You're like a completely different person now. You and your whole family are full of two-faced liars. All of you berated me the day you found out about my infertility. Did you guys not think about how I would feel at all?
Can you blame them? Everyone was in shock when they heard the news. The only thing my father was looking forward to in his retirement was playing with his grandson. His dream wasn't the only one that shattered into pieces that day. All of my family were really looking forward to me having children.
I should be the one who was shocked the most. It felt like everyone was treating me as if I was a failure over something that I can't control. I expected all of you to be there for me and to be my pillar of strength in my time of weakness. I guess I expected wrong.
You're acting like you're the main character of some tragic Shakespearean play. It doesn't work like that in real life.
Every single day, you and your family verbally abused and attacked me ever since. I am never gonna forget some of those words you said to me. You guys basically told me that I had no right to keep living.
What else were we meant to do? You forced us into this kind of situation. I told you I wanted a divorce, but you refused. If you really loved me, you'd think about my situation and realize that I wouldn't be happy if I stayed together with you. You should have just agreed to the divorce from the very start, and I'm sure that all of us would have left you alone.
It shouldn't matter if I agreed or not to the divorce. The words you said to me were unacceptable no matter what the situation was like. Do you know how much you hurt me with your words? I just found out I was infertile, and I had no support from my wife. I spiraled into depression because of you. You and your family turned your backs on me the second I didn't fit into the image of your dream.
Oh, please. Everyone feels down from time to time. Stop making it sound like such a big deal.
I am a person, a human just like you and your parents. I deserve the decency to be treated as one.
If you are no longer fertile, then you aren't a man. If you aren't a man, then what really are you? There are only men and women in this world.
First of all, I'm still a man despite not being able to get someone pregnant. Second of all, there are all kinds of people in this world. I thought you'd be more open and accepting, especially of your husband.
I think you mean my soon-to-be ex-husband. We'll be divorced soon enough, and we'll have nothing to do with each other any longer. I sent the papers to my lawyer just now. With any luck, the annulment will be official by the end of the week. None of this matters anyway. Thank the heavens for showing me you aren't worth being married to. I'm glad that I can finally put an end to this dead-end marriage.
That should be what I'm saying. I can finally get away from you and that horrid family of yours. I can't believe I ever wanted to marry a woman like you. I'm disappointed in myself for not seeing this earlier.
What are you talking about all of a sudden? There is no need for you to hide your true feelings. I seem to remember someone not wanting to divorce me. You were begging me.
Don't go imagining things now. You might need to visit the doctors again, and this time they can check to see if that skull of yours is really empty or not. That was before I found out about who you and your family truly were, a family of despicable people. I've been in agreement with getting the divorce ever since I realized what kind of people you guys were.
Oh, you don't have to try to put on a front. I know you still have feelings for me, and you'd be back with me in an instant if I let you do that. I can totally understand why you'd feel that way, though. If I were a man that was infertile, I wouldn't want a divorce either. After all, I'd have already secured a future. If I divorced, no one sane woman would even think about wanting to marry me.
You're delusional. You're not even listening to me. You're spouting utter garbage. If I knew that everything was all an act until now, I would have never married you in the first place. Also, there are plenty of people that don't want children, and there are also plenty of people willing to try other options in situations like this. I personally think that your personality is a bigger problem than my inability to produce kids.
I think you should quit while you're ahead. It's pitiful just talking to you, really. I can see how desperate you're getting.
Why don't you keep it to yourself? I don't need your pity. It's filthy. I feel dirtier just hearing you pretend to have an ounce of sympathy. You're hollow inside, and I am glad that I know about that now.
Well then, let's get straight to the point then. Did you take everything with you when you left, like I told you to do? I don't want any of your things around the house. They'd only bring up bitter memories. If you've left anything at home, by the time I'm back, I'm throwing it out, just like I warned you.
I made sure to take all of my things out of that damned house. Don't you worry about that.
It's not like you have anything valuable anyway. You never brought brand clothes, and all you ever did was collect books and other boring stuff. All your things reek like an old, musty library.
My things may be old, but I make sure to take care of them. I actually value things other than money too, unlike you. I share the same values, just like my parents used to do when they were alive.
Well, it's a good thing they're not around to see what their son's life has become. They'd be in absolute misery if they were alive to see what was happening right now.
What exactly is that supposed to mean?
They don't experience the disappointment of having a son who's getting a divorce because he can't bear children.
If my parents were alive, they'd be glad that I got divorced from a rotten human being like you. They'd be so happy, they'd hire a choir to sing praises for all to hear. Hell, they'd even take out an ad in the newspaper, maybe even buy a billboard. Also, I don't want you making snarky remarks about my parents like this, especially as they're no longer with me. All of this is going to come back to bite you in the back one day.
Marrying you was the biggest mistake of my life. No matter what I do from now on, I'll be fine knowing I'll never have another failure like marrying you.
That makes two of us. You and your family are an absolute monster.
You just don't know when to shut your mouth, do you, Mark? Well, whatever, it's fine. You need to let it all out and tell someone because after this, you'll have no one to talk to. You're going to spend the rest of your life sad and alone. You don't even have family to depend on.
Shut up and stop worrying about me. I can take care of myself, as I've been through a lot of different situations in my life. This is nothing to me. In fact, this is a very good thing to happen to me. I know for sure that I have a much better future ahead of me, now that I'm going to be parting ways with you.
Get out of here already then. Go on. I'm waiting to see how long it's going to take for you to break down and end up crying alone in the streets. How's life living in the dirt, Mark? I bet you wish you were still married to me. Your life must be so miserable right now.
Lisa, what is your problem? I already signed the damn papers to divorce you. Why are you even messaging me? I don't want you in my life anymore. It is just best for the both of us if we don't message each other at this point.
Oh, calm down and listen to what I have to say. There's no need to act so hostile toward me. Well, as you're my ex-husband, I just wanted to be courteous and let you know that I'm going to get married.
So you're getting married already? Well, I don't give a damn either way, though. I just feel bad for the guy falling into the biggest mistake of his life.
Stop acting like you don't care. I know that you're surprised for sure, aren't you? I was ready to get back out there the second you left the house. My luck has finally turned around after our divorce. My dream life is coming together. I couldn't be happier. Meanwhile, you must be having the most miserable time of your life. Also, the guy that I'm getting married to is absolutely amazing. He is so much better looking than you, and he has a fantastic career, too. He's been earning promotion after promotion at a large-scale IT company, and apparently he's in line to become the manager of an entire department at some point in the near future. Now, this is the kind of guy that matches up to me. He's so different to you in every single way imaginable. He can have kids, too, unlike you.
Well, isn't that great? Congratulations. I have absolutely no idea why I need to hear about this from you, though. Anyway, I'm sure he'll be happy to have a wife like you, well, at least until you start showing him your true colors.
I don't need to hear those snarky remarks from you, Mark. I bet you're panicking hearing about how happy I am without you.
Actually, you and your marriage mean nothing to me. I thought I told you whatever semblance of love you thought I once had for you is dead.
Oh, don't try to pretend it doesn't affect you. I instantly found someone to replace you. Someone much better than you. I know for sure that you feel like crap finding out about this. I know for sure that you're never gonna end up finding anyone better than me.
Actually, I really couldn't care less about what you do with your life at this point. You could have got married the very next day after we got our divorce, and I still wouldn't care at all. Whether you married or not has nothing to do with me. Our relationship ended the second the divorce was finalized. I really wish that you would stop contacting me at all, so that I can just erase you and your family from inside my head.
Now, don't be like that. I'm sure I must still be on your mind. It hasn't been that long, has it? You probably still dream about me every day. Also, I know for sure that you're surprised by how quickly I managed to find someone. Well, it just goes to show you how popular I am with men. You had yourself a near-perfect woman like me, but you had to let it go all because of your infertility. You failed me.
That's great that you're so popular. I'm sure all those poor men were lining up to be with you. They just don't know what they're in for yet.
You're still as rude as ever, Mark. I was sure you'd be downtrodden and desperate by now. Oh well, now that I've remarried, your chance to get back with me has all but disappeared into thin air.
Since when did I say I ever wanted to remarry you? After everything you put me through, I'd rather eat dirt than be back with you. Are you satisfied now? I think I'm gonna put my phone down if this is all you have to say. I'd rather not waste my precious time talking to you like this.
You don't have to try to hide it. I mean, who could resist a woman like me? Just admit that you still miss me. I was sure you'd come knocking at my doorstep, begging me to take you back. Just tell me your true feelings, Mark.
Wow, it must be nice to live in a delusional world like yours. Never in a million years would I stoop so low to get back with you. I would never throw away my dignity. It's amusing how much you're still thinking about me. I must be living rent-free in your head. Seems like you're the one that regrets getting a divorce from me.
Mark, you're the same as always. You're always so mature, trying to act like an adult. Deep down, I know you're just a sad and lonely little man-child. I can clearly see that you're not telling me how you truly feel.
I'm simply speaking to you in a manner fitting to our relationship, which is to say absolutely less than strangers. We both despise each other, so there's no need to be talking in a mature or kind manner.
Wow, look at you trying to sound so smart. What about you then? How is your new life after finding out that you're a complete failure of a human being? Found new love yet? Although I doubt anyone would want to date you now. Your life must be so difficult now.
I haven't. I'm not searching for anyone right now. In fact, I'm enjoying my newfound freedom. It's amazing not being around you or your family constantly trying to put me down.
There it is. I knew you'd be single. I knew it. Am I never wrong or am I never wrong? I'm always right. I've definitely won our post-divorce. I'm already getting remarried again and you're not even close to dating anyone. You're gonna die alone in this world. Sucks to be you.
I keep telling you I don't need a partner. I'm focusing on myself right now. I'd rather not make another mistake like you. Honestly, I think it's better to take a long break after a divorce like ours. I feel like you're just pushing back into things.
I guess you really can't forget about me, can you? It must be hard knowing you let the best thing in your life slip right through your fat little fingers. You're saying that I'm rushing because you really don't want me belonging to any other man.
I feel like talking to you is pointless. Every time I say something to you, you just twist my words completely. I'm having the time of my life right now, actually. I just recently got a new job at a local magazine. Now that I'm single, I have the time to focus on the things that I want to do. I can enjoy my life however I see fit. There's not a single thing that you can do that would ruin my life. I am out of your creepy clutches and out to spread my wings.
That sounds like you're just trying to distract yourself because you can't find a woman to replace me. I guess you have no choice but to support yourself. Oh, right. I wanted to let you know about my parents, too. They are overjoyed with my new future husband. My father can't wait to finally get the grandson he's always wanted. Their attitude is like night and day with my new husband. He's the complete opposite of you. Charles is smart and cute, and he's gonna actually be able to get me pregnant.
That's great, isn't it? I wouldn't want your parents to be disappointed. Your father can finally harp on some other poor guy. Your parents are the most difficult people to try and get along with in the world. I'm glad I no longer have to deal with them at all. I hope your mother is doing well. All that hawkish behavior before must have done a number on her back, seeing as she was always poking her nose into other people's business. Tell her I hope she enjoys bossing her way into her new son-in-law's life.
There's no need for you to worry. We're all happy here. There's nothing you can say to ruin this joyous time in our lives. They'll do their best to take care of him and welcome him into our family, especially since he isn't an empty failure of a guy like you.
Well, I guess I should wish Charles the best of luck, and he's definitely gonna need it. I never did anything bad to your parents, yet they never shut up about how disappointed they were that their only daughter married someone like me.
Oh, don't worry, they're treating him like a god. He already proved that he's not infertile by getting tested. Oh, we're trying our best to get me pregnant. Every day, actually. Sometimes even multiple times a day.
I really don't need to hear that, but okay, good for you. It feels a bit early though. I'm guessing that you guys barely just met?
We just knew that we were destined for each other the moment we met. Time isn't that important at all. My life has only been going up since we divorced. I married the perfect man this time, and I can really feel it.
I never thought of you as the romantic type. Do you really believe in that destiny mumbo-jumbo?
What happened with you was just a misstep, a miscalculation on my part. I'm not some defective product like you. As long as my partner isn't you, then everything will turn out well. Anyway, I'm sure that I'll be pregnant in no time.
Well, I'm glad that it seems like you're finally getting what you wanted. I just hope that your future kid doesn't turn into the kind of person you are. That would be a nightmare.
They'd be lucky to turn into a person like me. Also, it's not gonna be just a kid. It'll be way more than just one. After this one, we'll try for even more children. We're going to have a whole family. Charles is gonna be able to do that for me too. His fertility test results were way above average. I know it seems like I'm bragging, but I don't want you getting all jealous of me now, you hear? I don't need that kind of stress in my life. There's no way you're ever gonna be able to have me back, so just give up.
When did I ever mention that I would want to get back together with you? You just assumed that. Also, one word of advice. Before your family grows too large, you might want to think about how you're going to support them. Raising children is a very difficult thing to do, and you need to be able to take responsibility for them.
You don't need to tell me that. I can take care of my family well enough. They'll have the life they deserve.
Well, whatever you say then. So, what did you really text me for? Did you really just text me all of that just to boast?
There's no hidden meaning. You're my ex-husband, so I thought that it would be a good idea to let you know about my future. I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Who knows what you would do to get back together with me? This way, everything's clear-cut. Now you'll definitely have to give up on me.
Then, to save us both time in the future, I think that this is more than enough. I don't need to hear from you anymore. I have absolutely zero intention of ever pursuing you again.
It's out of my kindness. I wouldn't want you to find out over social media. I wanted you to hear it directly from me. You should be grateful that I'm this nice.
You have got to be kidding me. I think you've already wasted enough of my time for today.
God, why can't you just be happy for other people? Marriage is supposed to be a celebration. You're so bitter and filled with hate. You should try to be more magnanimous, like me. You haven't congratulated me properly, even though I told you this huge news.
So I should be happy for my ex-wife who divorced me because I can't have any children? Why in the world would I ever want to be nice to a selfish and self-centered brat like you?
What? You don't want me to be happy? You should be congratulating me. In fact, I expect a wedding gift. Think of it as a sign of friendship between us. We can put all this bitterness and scorn behind us. You better get me something really nice and expensive as a gift. That's the least you can do to make things up to me. You owe me this.
Are you an idiot? I don't owe you anything, and there is absolutely no way I'd get you a gift for your wedding. What kind of garbage are you spewing?
Wow, you really are a stingy piece of crap, aren't you? All your clothes were from secondhand shops, too. I really did make the right choice to get a divorce. I just couldn't continue to live with a man who has no sense of generosity.
What are you even talking about? You and I both know the real reason you divorced me. Don't try and twist things.
This is what I'm talking about. You're so narrow-minded. I'm telling you, you have to look at the bigger picture. No matter how much time passes, if you hold on to that bitterness, you'll never find a new woman to get married to. You should just get over it. Show a little compassion and be happy for me. Get me a nice wedding gift and we'll call it a day.
I will definitely not be getting you anything. After what you put me through, I'm not forgiving you easily. Just forget it.
Oh, stop being like this. I'll even invite you to our wedding. You can watch in misery as I get married to my new husband.
No, thank you. I think I'll be just fine not going to your wedding.
Why not, though? It's a great opportunity. You never know who you could meet. You might even find someone. Weddings are a great place to meet other single people, you know. Don't you want to find someone? What if you find your soulmate there? Actually, I guess that's kinda impossible for you, as no sane woman would want to be with an infertile guy like you.
I keep telling you, but you can't seem to get it through that thick skull of yours. I'm not interested in finding someone.
Oh, you're just trying to avoid reality by saying that kind of stuff. I know that you don't really mean that deep down. Just come to my wedding. I need to make you watch me become happy.
I told you I don't care that you're getting married. It has nothing to do with me. Rather, it would be awkward if I came. It wouldn't be awkward for me, but what if the other guests got the wrong idea? They might think I still have feelings for you.
So you do want to come then? I knew it.
How in the world did you come to a conclusion like that?
It's okay to be more honest. I know you really want to go. You're just using other people as an excuse to not come. You're scared of what other people think of you.
It seems like you've got the wrong idea again. You're reading too deeply into things. You're just twisting my words as usual.
Oh, just shut up and stop being so difficult about this. I want you to be there. It'll be a show to have my ex-husband at the wedding. I'm sure it'll make the ceremony even more enjoyable. It'll be some entertainment for all the other guests.
You really do have a twisted sense of fun, don't you?
Oh, why don't you just have fun for once in your life? Weddings are fun no matter whose wedding it is.
What about your fiancé? What does he think about all of this? If you invite your ex-husband to the wedding, I'm sure he's not going to be happy about it at all.
Actually, he's completely fine with it. In fact, it was kinda his idea in the first place. He wanted to know what kind of guy my ex-husband was like, and I want him to know that he's a much better man than you. That's why I want to introduce you guys to each other at the wedding.
I really don't get either of you. If I was in his shoes, I would not want my future wife's ex-husband at the wedding. Sounds like he's just as twisted as you are, from the little information I have of him. You guys must be a great fit for each other then.
He is not twisted at all. He's just got a good sense of humor and a kind heart to allow you to come. It's something that you would have never done. That is why I know that I'm going to be so much happier with him.
Then it's a good thing your fiancé is just like you, isn't it? I hope the two of you get along from now on. The two of you can have as many babies as you want.
Why wouldn't we get along? We're going to become the happiest family in the world with so many children.
Well, I hope you work hard to give them all a good life. It's not going to be their fault that they're born from you after all. It's also going to be a difficult thing to do.
What are you blabbering on about? How would you know what it takes to raise a child? You can't even have any children anyway.
You done now? What's even the point of this conversation? If you're going to be like this, then why don't you just leave me alone already?
You still haven't told me if you're coming to our wedding, though. I'm waiting for you to answer my question. Why won't you say yes? It's not going to kill you. The least you could do is see the wedding. Then you'll see just how happy I am now. Don't tell me you're afraid. Seeing me happy will make you depressed, will it? Is that how weak and fragile you really are?
There is no chance I'm getting depressed over something like this. I don't hold any more attachments to you. You're wrapped up in your own delusions. As I said earlier, I couldn't care less about what happens to you.
Suit yourself, then. I'll be sure to send you pictures of the wedding and our future son when he's born. Our happily ever after has only just begun. I hope you don't become too jealous of us. What is the meaning of this, Mark? What the hell did you do? Answer me now.
What are you talking about all of a sudden, Lisa? I don't remember doing anything to you at all.
Don't try to change the subject. I'm talking about the test results.
Test results? I have no idea what this is about still.
You know the one I'm talking about. Don't try to play coy with me. I'm talking about the fertility test that we took together. I went in for another test with the same doctor that we went to see months ago.
Oh, you meant those tests. Why are you bringing them up now? Are you trying to rub it in my face again? As I told you last time, I really don't care what happens to you at this point. You're a stranger to me.
You very well know why I'm bringing up those test results right now. The doctor asked me how I was dealing with my infertility. He kept on asking me if I wasn't feeling too down about it. It wasn't you who couldn't conceive, it was me!
Oh, so you already managed to find out about that? I thought I could have hidden it a little longer until after you were married.
Were you hiding this from me this whole time? Weren't you the one who said it was you that was infertile? How could you lie to me like this? I can't believe that you had the audacity to play tricks like this on me. I am so furious at you right now.
Can you really blame me? I actually tried to do something for your sake. You were already so anxious about the results. You were talking about giving up on your life at that time. As your husband at the time, I couldn't just let that happen. What kind of husband would I be if I did that to you? I didn't want you to suffer knowing that you couldn't have children, and that's why I had no other choice but to lie to you.
You freaking liar! So you did lie to me then, you dishonest piece of trash! You've ruined my life by doing this! I hate you! I hate you!
I just did what I thought would be best at the time. If we couldn't have children, I wanted to take away that burden from you. That's why I lied, and said that I was the one that was infertile. That way, it would be shared between the two of us. Well, that was before I knew you and your family's true colors. I was planning on spending the rest of my life with you at the time, but I guess that was a stupid thing to assume.
You're just being petty about this. You're trying to make it sound like you did me a favor or something. Well, you didn't.
I just did what I thought would be best for our marriage back then. I would have done anything for you. I couldn't stand seeing you wallowing in your own pity and worrying if you were going to be able to have children in the future. But it turns out, I didn't even need to do any of this. Your horrible self came oozing out as soon as I told you it was me that was infertile.
So you're telling me that what the doctor said to me is really true then? I'm the one who's infertile? You're not the one that was infertile?
Yep, you heard it yourself, didn't you? The doctor would never lie to you. You're the one that's never going to be able to become pregnant. It doesn't matter how good your new husband is in bed. It's not going to change anything for you.
Why didn't you say anything when everyone was angry at you? You could have said something back then and we wouldn't be in this kind of situation right now.
Yeah, that was a horrible period of time, and I really did just want to tell everyone the truth. It still brings up bad memories. However, I chose to keep quiet about it, as I was able to see what type of person you truly are. Thanks to that, I decided I was better off faking it until we got divorced. There was no way I wanted to stay with that awful family. I wanted to get a divorce from you for sure, and the best way to make sure of that was to keep up the lie.
You were playing games with me this entire time then? Was all of it just an act? It seemed like you were reluctant to get the divorce from me, though. If you were just looking for a divorce, why didn't you just serve the papers? We wouldn't have had to go through this whole ordeal.
Well, I also wasn't in a rush to get a divorce from you for another reason. I needed some time to collect evidence.
What are you talking about? Evidence. You're not making any sense at all.
Now who's trying to play coy, Lisa? I'm talking about your dirty little affair you were having while we were married. Don't think that I didn't know about it. It was so damn obvious, you know?
I don't know what you're talking about. How could you accuse me like this? I wasn't having an affair at all. I was an honest-to-God, faithful wife.
Oh, I had my suspicions. After the results of the examination came out, there was something off about you. It wasn't how a wife would normally act after hearing the news that her husband was infertile. It felt like you no longer cared for me.
You have no proof of this at all. You're just being crazy if you really believe that I would do something like this.
You aren't even listening. I was gathering evidence because I was suspicious. I needed to be sure. If I divorced you too soon, it wouldn't be odd for you to meet up with another man now that you were single again. However, if you were seeing someone before we were officially divorced, then that was a different story.
Why are you beating around the bush? Just get to the point. You don't even know if I was doing this for sure. You're just making empty accusations at this point. Also, what's the point of even gathering evidence?
Oh, you don't know if these are empty accusations or not yet. I'm talking about the alimony, you idiot. If I had evidence of your affair, then the judge would side with me and award me the majority share of your assets.
I haven't heard anything of the sort from my lawyers. Stop making up stuff like this.
What would be the point in bringing it up so early? If I did that, then you would have done your damnedest to destroy the evidence. I couldn't have that now, could I? Legally, I had over a year to get ready for the case. I wanted to find the best possible time to serve you your papers. I was biding my time, lying in wait, just like a predator stalking his prey. I was waiting for the opportune moment to tell you about this, so that I could win my case against you.
Who the hell talks like that? What do you mean, opportune moment?
Well, the moment me and my lawyer finished collecting and organizing the evidence. We're completely ready now. So yeah, it's about time you own up to what you did and pay me as compensation, or we get caught over this.
Whatever sick joke you're trying to play on me, it's no use. I am not going to be paying you anything.
Oh yeah, you will be. I know that you were seeing this guy called Charles from long before we were divorced. I also know there were a few other random guys. Anyway, you and Charles are going to be paying me a lot of money for having an affair. Also, I kind of have some word of advice for you too. I'd be really careful of Charles, as I think he's still married to another woman. I had my detective check into him when I was collecting evidence, and he still had a wife while seeing you. I think he still does now.
Wait, what? You're just saying this to try and make me worried, right? He would never do something like that to me. He's the guy that I'm destined to be with, after all.
Well, you're both dirty cheaters, so I guess that you're correct in that sense. Both of you are perfect for each other. Also, I doubt that he really wants to have children with you anyway. He already has a family of his own, and it doesn't seem like he's doing well financially at all. I doubt that he'd want the burden of extra children. He was probably planning on cutting ties with you once you became pregnant. He's still with you just because you haven't become pregnant yet. I'm guessing that you're just a casual woman to him? All that stuff he promised you is all just a lie. Oh, and also, you're infertile, so I guess he couldn't make your dream come true either way.
This is all a lie, right? Please tell me it's all a lie. I still haven't even processed the fact that I might be infertile. I might never be able to have children ever in my life. My parents are really looking forward to the day that I give them a grandchild. Am I really not going to be able to give that to them? Also, Charles is the perfect guy. He told me that he loved me and he was serious about me. That's why we've already started planning out our wedding. I'm really going to need him to support me if it's true that I'm infertile. I'm never going to be able to go through this trauma myself.
Did you just hear what you said? You're really gonna need support from him if it's true that you're infertile. Do you not realize what you did to me when you thought that I was infertile? You insulted me and put me down. You even asked to get a divorce from me. You think that you should be treated differently now that the situations are reversed? You don't deserve any support from anyone after what you did to me.
Wait, but that was a completely different situation. I've always wanted children my entire life, and I also had the added pressure from my parents, too. Stop trying to make our situation sound like the same. It's completely different. Also, I still don't believe any of what you said about Charles. Me being infertile might be true, as the doctor also said the same thing to me, but I am not going to believe the rest of what you said.
Well, I'm not going to force you to believe anything. I just imagine it's going to be even tougher when you realize that I was telling the truth the entire time. You may as well believe me and try to move on in life already.
I am not gonna fall for a trick like that. I can't ever trust you again after the way you lied to me about you being infertile. You're also not getting away with lying to me like that. I'm gonna make you regret it for sure. What you did was absolutely criminal and you'll be punished for it.
Oh, I did nothing bad to you. I just lied to you in your best interest.
Oh, you most definitely did. Now you're trying to trick me into thinking that Charles is cheating on me? It's obvious that what you're doing to me is pure evil. Do you even have evidence to back up the claims you made about him?
I might have some evidence. I might not. Why don't you ask that husband-to-be of yours? I'm sure he'll be happy to tell the truth about everything.
Just tell me the truth already. Stop playing these games with me. If you're going to serve me the papers, then show me the evidence you have on us.
Since you're asking so nicely, I just might tell you the evidence that I have then. Your fiancé Charles is a failed musician, right? I'm sure that he was very desperate for money. Then you came knocking at his door, and he saw the perfect opportunity.
He might be a struggling musician, but he's had a couple of shows here and there.
Surely not enough to make a living out of it though, right? You approached him saying that you were willing to have a child with him, right? He figured out that you must have money. It's expensive to raise multiple children after all. He probably thought that you were financially stable or something. You were like a moth to a flame. You lost your common sense and fell right into his trap.
Are you saying he's been using me this entire time just for money then?
Are you finally starting to figure it out? It took you long enough. He's just using you as a source of money and as a casual relationship that he can cut off at any time.
So that means he's cheating on me right this moment as well then? I can't believe that he's doing this to me!
Now that that's all settled, be sure to be on the lookout for my lawyer. He'll be seeing you soon. Be a dear and make things easier on yourself. Just admit fault and pay the suit. Also, tell Charles to do the same.
Putting aside the problem of Charles right now, there's no way I can pay you the money. We just put the down payment toward our wedding and booked all of our honeymoon. There's no way I'd have the money to pay you anything. I also don't have the money to hire a lawyer and fight you in court over this.
If you don't have the money, then I guess you better hurry and tell Mommy and Daddy. I'm sure they'd be happy to help you out. Unless, now that you're infertile, maybe they won't be so happy to help you out. It seemed like they really wanted you to give them a grandchild after all. I wonder what they're gonna think now that you're unable to provide them with anything.
I can't tell them about the fact that I'm infertile. It would absolutely crush them. If I told my parents I was infertile, I don't know what they would do to me, or themselves.
This is getting even better. It is so satisfying to see you and your family in this situation after the way that you guys treated me. Also, your fiancé wasn't the perfect man like you kept saying he was. I didn't think that you were the type, but you're so desperately trying to cling to whatever illusion of happiness you have that you're willing to stoop so low. I mean, I guess you could try to continue your relationship with him, but who knows what he's going to do with his current wife. Also, I guess you can think about adoption if you really want a child. Maybe you can even trick your parents somehow.
Why the hell would I want to adopt a kid? I am only interested in raising a kid that's mine. Leave me alone if you're just gonna make stupid suggestions like that.
You have a point there. In any case, it has nothing to do with me, and I should just leave you to your own business now. Deal with your own problems however you need to. Don't forget what you owe me. As long as you do that, I don't need to come after you any further. If you don't, then it'll only cause you more problems. Just make sure that you obey the conditions that my lawyer will show to you.
Wait, stop doing something so ridiculous to me. There has to be some other way we can settle things. I already told you I don't have the money. Charles has actually been taking a lot of my money, too. He kept on saying that he was going to put it to good use to prepare for our future child. Basically, all of my savings have disappeared because of him.
Well, that doesn't sound like a great situation for you. You might be in some trouble. However, it is not my problem. Besides, it seems like he's just been lying to you. It's way too early to be preparing anything for a baby when you weren't even pregnant at this point.
Damn it! I can't believe that he was just using me like this. I'm not his personal wallet. He has to give me back all the money if he didn't spend the money I gave him for our future baby.
See? Now you know where all your money is going. Get your act together because I'm coming for my money whether you like it or not. You're not going to be able to run away from this.
Mark! We have so much history together. It should count for something, right? Can't you be a little more considerate given my situation? I'm your ex-wife. That has to count for something, right? Could you please let me offer what I did at least? You can go ask Charles for the compensation money. I just need you to spare me. I'm begging you to do this for me.
I have absolutely no intention of forgiving you for any of this. In fact, I kind of want to see you suffer, as I think you absolutely deserve everything that's coming your way. Don't bother contacting me ever again. From here on, my lawyer will handle things. If you'd like, you can speak to him about the issue. Goodbye.
Damn! If I knew things were going to turn out like this, I would have never divorced you in the first place. Mark! Fine, I admit I was wrong. I don't mind getting back together with you again. Come back to me and we can try to start over again. I'm really sorry for the way I treated you. I also promised to tell my family to start treating you better from now on.
It is too late for apologies at this point, and you know it. Goodbye forever, Lisa. This is going to be the very last message that I ever send to you. Lisa wasn't able to go to her parents for help, as she was scared to how they would react to the news of her being the one that's infertile. She kept everything a secret in order to hide her shame. However, I wasn't planning on letting her off so easily. I put a copy of the fertility test results of both me and Lisa's inside the mailbox of her parents' place. As soon as they saw those results, they completely lost it, and immediately told Lisa that they were cutting ties with her completely. Charles also became scared as soon as my lawyer contacted him about the court case, and he completely cut ties with Lisa too. She was completely alone and had no one to depend on. She came crying to me for help, but I had no obligation to help her out, so I just blocked her number. The next time I saw her was in court, where I easily won the case and she owed me close to $25,000 for having an affair. When I saw her, she seemed like a shell of her former self. She had huge black patches under both eyes, and it looked like she was awfully thin compared to how she used to be. I was a little worried seeing her in that state, but I also remembered the horrible treatment that I received from her, and that kind of calmed me down a lot. I need to just forget about her and her family, and try to move on with my life. I was actually pretty glad when I found out that I was perfectly fine fertility-wise. I guess I kind of feel like I want children at some point in the future. Who knows when that's gonna be though. For now, I want to focus on myself and move to start a new chapter of my life. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.